Yes, my Steelers are in the playoffs, and it doesn't matter what I'm feeling about them. It doesn't matter what I think or any of those. The Steelers are in the playoffs, and we are playing the Baltimore Ravens, and this is an opportunity to make all the wrongs of the season right. It is time for Mike Tomlin to win a playoff game. It is time for the Pittsburgh Steelers to step up and do something, because you know what? These past couple of weeks, we haven't really been doing a lot of anything good. So this is an opportunity for us to do that, and we get to play our rivals. We get to play our biggest division rivals in this game this weekend. And what makes it even cooler is we have split this year 1-1. And I will be honest, and I'm totally aware that a lot of people are hoping that we beat the Baltimore Ravens so that they are eliminated from the playoffs so they do not get to move on. And everybody knows that I'm a fan of Lamar Jackson. I cheer for Lamar Jackson. However, against my Steelers, I just can't do it. I just cannot cheer against my team. I am a loyal fan. I'm going to cheer for my team on Saturday, and I'm going to cheer for them and will them to this victory, because that is what I need to do, and that makes me feel good. So if the Steelers are going to pull off this upset, and if they're going to beat the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore, it is going to take a lot of things that they haven't been doing lately, and they need to put it all together and make it happen. This could be for Mike Tomlin's coaching job. This could be for a franchise, I don't know, morale booster. Like, this game is actually pretty important for a lot of different reasons. But on the other side of this video, I am going to talk about the ways the Pittsburgh Steelers can beat the Baltimore Ravens, because we all know we match up well with them. We all know we can beat them. Now it's just a matter of actually beating them. So I'm going to get on to the other side of this video, and I'm going to talk about it. And every time I look at myself in the camera and I see my braids are out, I feel a way about it, but that's okay. Let me get to the other side of this video and talk about my Steelers. We all know how I feel. We all know my complaints, right? I've been complaining about this offense. I've been complaining about the inconsistency of the play calling. I've been complaining about the personnel decisions. I've been complaining about so many different things when it comes to this football team. And it is time. It doesn't matter. None of my complaints up to this point matter, because now it is game time. It is time for the Pittsburgh Steelers to put everything together and to win this game. I always say on every football video, I don't care if it's by a point, 2 points, 97 overtimes. I don't care. The object of this is to win this game. So I am going to talk about 3 things I think the Steelers have to do in order to win this game. And usually I have big things that I think they should do. To me, this is going to be quite simple. They have to be consistent. They have to play consistent football. What do I mean by consistency? You can't have your offense going out and being amazing and your defense not showing up, right? So you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent with your play calling, and you have to do things that make sense. The other thing I'll say with consistency, because they go hand in hand, is complementary football. We have to be good on all phases of the game. It would be amazing if we could be great on one of those phases of the game and then good on others. Example, it would be amazing if we could be great on defense and be good on offense. That would be good enough for me in order to beat the Ravens, because I don't believe Zay Flowers is going to play. I believe that he's not going to play. I could be wrong here, but if he doesn't play, that is another opportunity for the Steelers team to go out there on defense and to prove their dominance and to prove that they are better than the Baltimore Ravens. That is my hope. So I am going to be focused on, can the Steelers be consistent, and can we play complementary football? Now, this isn't like life-changing news that I'm making. This isn't like some random idea that I've gotten out of the clouds. Like, I get it. This is football. However, you still have to do it. You still have to execute it. So I need consistency and I need complementary football. The other thing I'm going to be paying attention to is the turnover margin. The Steelers have to create turnovers. I do not think we can win a game if we do not create turnovers on our end. But if we create turnovers on our end, we cannot give the ball back. The second time we played the Ravens, the Steelers looked fine. They were driving. Russell Wilson fumbles on the 2-yard line, right? We lose the ball. We get no points out of that. Great. Momentum decreases as well. Then, on the flip side of that, a few plays happen later, and then Wilson gets up, turns the ball over, pick 6, and we lose that game by 14 points. So those 2 places where we could have scored touchdowns were taken away from us because we turned the ball over. So I need the Steelers defense to find a way to get turnovers, and I need Wilson to hold on to the football. The one thing I want to also say is, I don't know if it will happen. I don't know if there's packages available. I don't know how this will look, But it would be interesting if we got to see a little bit of Justin Fields, similar to my Texas team who have not played as the recording of this video. Arch Manning can be our X factor because nobody knows what Arch is going to do. Justin Fields can also be our difference maker in this Baltimore Ravens game if it's close. Now, obviously, if you bring in Justin Fields, everyone is going to assume he's going to run the ball, and he might run the ball. But what if he passes the ball? What if there is a play for him that can open up this defense and that can open up our offense and just to make the Baltimore Ravens think? I don't think coaches use their advantages enough, so I'm just throwing it out there because I think it's going to be important in this game. The other thing I'll say, and this has been my tirade for this entire losing streak we've been on, is we have to score points. George Pickens has to be involved. We have to involve our receivers. I don't want to see any H-back tosses, although we're probably going to see them. I don't want to see Cordell Patterson play at all. I don't want to see Cordell Patterson play on kickoffs. I damn sure don't want to see Cordell Patterson getting an HB toss at any point in this game. But if we see it, whatever. However, our offense has to score points. And I think at the beginning of this, I said 3 things. I lied. I have multiple things that the Steelers team needs to do in order to win this game. And as a fan, I'm going to be sitting at home and I'm going to be patient because I believe the Steelers have what it takes to beat Baltimore, because I know the Steelers team can beat Baltimore for a lot of reasons, but one of the main reasons is we've been here, we've done this. We know, we understand our assignment. We understand Lamar Jackson. We understand Derrick Henry. If I'm right, and they're without Zay Flowers, that also, I think his name is Zay Flowers. Is his name Zay Flowers? I really hope his name is Zay Flowers because I've just been saying that, it's just been rolling off my tongue, and I hope that that's right. But anyways, I think the Steelers have the defense and has what it takes in order to beat the Ravens. And I think that they should. So I know the past couple of weeks I've been down on them and I still have my concerns. I know the past couple of weeks I haven't picked them to beat anybody because I didn't think they could beat anybody. But this week I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to trust Mike Tomlin and I'm going to trust the Steelers. I am going to trust the Steelers to put their best foot forward. This is the playoffs. And when you're in the playoffs, everything shrinks down a little bit. Everything gets to what you're used to and your fundamentals, and it simplifies the game. We are used to and familiar with playing in Baltimore. We are familiar and used to going against the Ravens. We know what they are. They know who we are. All we have left now to do is to go in there and play football. So I expect my team to show up and play football. I expect them to make this game competitive. I expect them to win this game. And I expect them to knock Baltimore out of the playoffs, out of this 2025 playoffs, 2024 playoffs, whatever it is. I expect the Steelers to win this game. How they win this game and the things that they have to do, we all know what we're getting into with Baltimore. If I know it, that means the Steelers know it. And that means they've been practicing it all week. So I'm expecting the Steelers to do what it takes. I don't expect this game to be pretty. I don't expect it to be, perfect. I don't expect us to score on every drive. I don't expect our defense to only give up 100 total yards. This is the NFL. I'm not that delusional, but I am expecting my team to win because the one thing I have realized this week is you have to have expectations for the things that you support. If you support something without expectations, you're wasting your time. So I am supporting my Steelers with the expectation that they're going to get their crap together because I trust them to get their crap together. And that's just where we're at. So we'll see how this game goes. We'll see if the Steelers can make this happen. We'll see if the Steelers can make this entire division happy. And maybe even some teams in the NFC that don't want to see the Ravens in the Super Bowl. We have an opportunity here to make some people happy. And I get it. This is going to be a Lamar legacy game. But that is none of my business. I am a Steelers fan, and I am cheering for Mike Tomlin. All of my eggs are in Mike Tomlin's basket, and I hope that he doesn't disappoint me. So let's just see what happens. If you made it to the end of this video, let me know in the comment section below. If you are not taking the Steelers at all and you don't think the Steelers stand a chance, let me know in my comment section below. And I'm okay with your opinions. This is just what it is. I'm going to ride with my team. And if anybody has an issue with me riding for my team, that is officially a you issue, not a me issue. But anyways, I'll end this video. As always, here we go.